Hi everyone, Mr. Lockwood back with another video. In this one we're going to have a look at this lovely Union steel bodied padlock which Noctis Motus kindly sent through to me. Before I get into picking it, there's something I wanted to quickly explore. This grub screw in the side of the body is actually the retainer for the shackle. Once the core is unlocked, we can lift and rotate the shackle, but if we remove, don't even have to remove it totally, just undo that grub screw a little bit, now the shackle comes out. I haven't seen one that's been milled flat that high up. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, but I know if that grub screw is screwed in too far, when you unlock it, it only sort of comes to there, and then you can't rotate the shackle. I don't know if that's by design or what. And then underneath the shackle we have an Allen key rather than a Phillips, which holds this plate in place, holding the core in. But we'll have a look at that later if I can get this thing picked on camera. Put the grub screw back in so that it's flush and out of the way. And get him up in our vise and we'll have a look. It does appear to be a smaller format core, or at least a smaller format plug, and because of that slope on the side here, I'm going to use a bottom of keyway tension, which I don't normally use, and that'll do two things. One, it'll prevent me from damaging the top of the keyway here with the tension tool, and it will also act as a sort of a catch to prevent my pick from slipping off that shelf there and dropping down into the bottom part of the lock. You can use very light tension, literally only sitting a finger against it. Actually, I'll go to the back of the lock first. Alright, back of the lock, no tension. Just touching on the tool. And we're on pin 6. A little click out of it. Slipped off pin 5. Little click on pin 4. Nothing on 3. Little click on 2. And click on 1, and surprisingly we're open. So no security pins at all, no spools, which is surprising. I thought being in the acid group that they would have pushed some form of spool in it. So there's our grub screw. We'll set him aside because we don't need him anymore. Get our shackle out of the way and get our larger Allen key, Allen wrench, and unscrew the retaining bolt. And there's our plate. Okay. Wow. I'm guessing that it takes other types of cores as well, because they're thick walls on this cylinder. That's different. So we have a large one-piece cam, no spring. That explains why there's no snap shut function on the shackle. We have a pressed in pin. Come on, focus on me. Pressed in pin, and tags either side. Bit of assembly grease, and okay, so that pin can be on there either way. I wonder what that's actually for then. Squared off on both sides of that plug. You can't put it in the wrong position, so those tags hug bits of the cylinder that have been milled flat. I guess that pin provides a little bit more positive location, and it's all rotated when one part of it gets turned. Fair enough. Well, we'll put this back in the lock because we don't need spare bits floating around. Come on. There's our plug, or our cam, sorry, back in. Okay, what do we need? It's a circlip holding that in. Circlip removal pliers. It's missing its spring, but it should still work for us. Get him in flat. Come on, don't be like that. Oh, don't frustrate me, please. I don't have a very good relationship with circlips. In fact, instead of using circlip pliers, I'll try the circlip's deformed anyway. Okay. I do have other tips. There's one of those kin chrome customizable circlip pliers, but there we go. Okay, circlip off. Turn him to about there. And it's not a perfect fit, but take that grub screw out. See how we go. Oh, there you go, that works as a follower. Sit that there. It is, as I said, a smaller format plug. I don't know that it can be used in anything other than these union padlocks, and we have smaller pins. And before I even get those pins out, I don't know how well this is going to come through, but each of these pin chambers has beveled out edges, which may explain why it was so easy to pick. We'll start from pin 1. Standard, standard, standard. Oop. Pin 4, standard, standard, and standard. Now, aside from those beveled out tops, which you can see, they're standard pin chambers. Nothing special, no threading, no serrations, and no counter milling. Yeah, starting from pin 1. Have a standard pin, which I'm not sure whether or not this will come through very good in the camera either. There's actually quite a bit of room in that chamber for that pin size. It's just sort of flopping around in there. So there's pin 1, standard. Pin 2, it's a bit shorter, so it's standard. It's not shorter. It's not standard because it's shorter. It's just a shorter standard. Pin 3 is a standard. Pin 4, another shorter standard. Pin 5 is a standard. And pin 6 is a shorter standard. So for the longer key pins, they've got shorter drivers, which I guess has the effect of balancing the stack. Although I'm not sure that that would be required because it's quite a tall Bible for the size of the key pins, or the whole pin stack. And all of the springs are identical. Standard little brass or bronze. And no special treatment aside from the larger holes. No special treatment for the Bible. I'm definitely too tired to be making videos at the moment. I'm mumbling. I'm not saying clear words, but anyways, it's a very chunky cylinder. Just for comparison's sake, we have a Lockwood 530. It's larger than a Lockwood 530. It's got a taller Bible, thicker walls. Here we go. Got a 590, 570 cylinder from Lockwood. You can see the difference. It's, I'd say, easily 3 times as thick on the walls. It's quite a chunky bit of brass. And there's the center of the padlock. Looks like it can take a figure 8, or maybe even a snowball or a snowman of some type. I know that it wouldn't fit the Asa, the Rucos. They have a snowman. Why do I keep saying snowball? They have a snowman on them, but different dimensions. So I'm interested to see what other types of cores can fit in this, what I can make fit in it. Lovely piece of steel though. It does appear to be solid steel, chromed on top of steel. Beautiful padlock. Interesting pick. Shame it was quite so easy, but no doubt that could be beefed up and improved upon. If you've watched this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.